up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. Strixhaven is finally here. We can finally build all the decks that I wanted to build all the time. I have so many ideas and they just get more and more and more and more. And we can use these beautiful, mystical, archive art styles from cards that are still in standard. That is the most awesome thing about all of Strixhaven. Apart from the new cards, this is so freaking amazing. I mean, look at those art. Aren't they freaking amazing? The answer is yes. Yes, they are. So, before we get into the deck, thank you also very much for everyone who tuned in yesterday's live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you chilling out with me. We broke the record. We're almost at 50. So, and we had more than 40 people all the time, and that was freaking cool to me. So, for some of you it might seem a little, but for me it is the world. It is the freaking world. 40 people is more than I need. So, and also, if you're new to the channel, I will be building a new fresh deck every single day here on this channel. So if you didn't do it already, subscribe to the channel. We're almost already there at 1,500 in not even 6 months. Think about it. It is insanity. Freaking insanity. But enough yammering. Let's get into the desperation hammering. Oh my lord. So I wanted to build an infinite turn deck again, but then I realized I just did it 3 days ago. So maybe I will wait some more days before I do that. And yeah, what didn't I build for the longest time? An Emergent freaking Ultimatum deck. And there are some cards in here that just make this deck even freaking more awesome. And one of my favorite cards of them all, Liliana, aka Professor Onyx. Oh my sweet bejesus, this card is so freaking good. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So, if you have the Professor Onyx out and you play your Emergent Ultimatum, that is 6, draining them for 6 if you choose instant and sorceries. Because the Emergent Ultimatum triggers the Magecraft, and then your Alrund's Epiphany triggers the Magecraft, maybe your Extinction Event or your Shadow's Verdict as well. That is just so good. You gain 2 life, they lose 2 life, that is a freaking game changer. Then her +1, you lose 1 life, you look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of and the rest into your graveyard. I was so used to the bottom of the library, but it is graveyard. But you lose 1 life. And you choose 1 of the cards. And that in the Yorion deck with 80 cards, having this kind of card selection is freaking good. Freaking good. Then you have the -3. And it's not too powerful, but it is still pretty okay. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player control. So if they have a 7/7, it is gone. It is out of here. And that is pretty good. And then her -8. Each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life. And then you repeat this process 6 more times. 6 more times. So, that means that you can do it if they have no cards in hand. You do this 7 times. 7 times 3 is 20 freaking 1. You drain them for 21. And if they don't want to discard the card, they lose 21 life. So they kind of have to discard the card. It is just so freaking good. Then another new card that we have in here is the Jwari, the Oracle of Arcavios. You discard the card and can bring him back to your hand. And his Magecraft, that means that whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, you reveal the top card of your library. And if it's an on-land card, you may cast it by paying 1 single mana. Yes, you heard right. 1 freaking single mana. Rather than paying its mana cost. And if it's a land, you just put it onto the battlefield. The journey to the Oracle is not so important, so we aren't going over that right now, but there will be decks where it is important, so don't you worry about it. So, the dream is, you play your Emergent Ultimatum, you get down the Jwari, maybe the Alrund's Epiphany, and maybe the Vorinclex. So they don't want to see the Vorinclex, they get the Vorinclex out of here. You play this in this order. First, the Alrund's Epiphany, then the Jwari. The Jwari will be on the stack on top. You put him down first, then the Alrund's Epiphany triggers. You look at the top card, you may play it for free, take an extra turn. I mean free, it's 1 mana, but it's kind of free. And that is just so freaking sweet. Another awesome card out of Strixhaven. In my opinion, the best removal in mono black that we could get is the Baleful freaking Mastery. Either it costs 4, and then you exile target creature or planeswalker. Just like this. No backside. There's nothing wrong with that. It is just so good. Exile. That means if it has indestructibility, get them out of here. They are exiled now. No coming back from this. And you can do this even in turn 2. The downside would be that they draw a card, but is that really a downside if you exile their, I always forget the name, 3-1 that can get indestructibility? No, it is not. Or if you exile their Ugin for 2 mana that they just put down with the stupid Temple Triggery deck, that is so freaking good. So these are the new cards that are absolutely breaking this deck than it was even broken before. The Liliana, the Jatsi Oracle of Arcavios, and the Baleful Mastery are such sweet additions to this deck. Trust me, you will freaking love it. I didn't put any of the new lands in here because in the late game those are very bad. I just spit a little. I'm sorry. Those are very freaking bad. Because you can bring it in only untapped if you have a forest or a swamp or an island in your hand. So it won't be very good. Also, there's no blue-black one. That is why it's not in here. But we still have the channel pathways and they are so good. So why not put them in here? Alright, let's get over the rest of the deck real freaking quick because it is a long list. We have 1 Jwari Disruption. We have 1 beautiful Negate. We have 4 Omens of the Sea. We have 2 Eliminates in this beautiful freaking art style. Then we have 1 Valki Tibble Cosmic Imposter that you also can bring in as a Cosmic Imposter with the Emergent Ultimatum. With 4 Wolf Willow Haven for the ramp. Very freaking good. If you do this turn 2, you will have 3 mana in your 3rd step and you can just use the Cultivate. It is just so good and look at it. He's cultivating real good. Then we have the Elspeth's Nightmare. If you're up against another blue deck that doesn't have creatures, still put this down so you can get the counter spells out of their hand with the 2nd chapter. It is very freaking good. And of course the Cultivate searches your land, helps you ramp, so yeah. Then we have 2 Behold the Multiverse to draw ourselves some cards. Look at the top 2 cards, scry 2. Draw 2 cards, it is just so good. As I said, Baleful Mastery. Mwah. Then we have 1 Extinction Event, just in the worst case. We have 4 Binding of the Old Gods, because it is just so good. It destroys target non-impermanent. You search a library for a forest card, so you can get those triumphs as well. And then creatures, that part is not that important. But it is very good because you can flicker it with the Yorion, same with the Elspeth's Nightmare, same with the Omens of the Sea, so it is very freaking a-okay. Then we have the Shadow's Verdict because we had nothing more than aggressive decks, and with this, you can get out of here, aggressive deck. You can just get out of here. Then we have 4 Emergent Ultimatum, of course, the Jatsi, we already went over this. We have the Seagate Restoration. This is also very good. It's a very good choice as well for your Emergent Ultimatum, because you can just draw a lot of cards. If you have 2 or 3 cards in hand, you will draw 3 or 4 cards. It is just so good refilling your whole hand with the Seagate Restoration. And in the worst case, you have the Seagate, which also works as a land. Then we have one of my favorite cards of all time. The 2nd deck that I ever built on this channel was centered around this card. It's Kiora Bests the Sea God. And as I said back then, it has best in its name. It must be one of the best cards ever. You create a Kraken with hexproof, 8/8, big chunky boy. Then you tap all non-land permanents an opponent controls, which is so good because they don't untap during the next untap step, and then you steal something of theirs. And if you put this down and you flick it with the Yorion, oh my lord, it is just G to the G. Then we have 3 Alrund's Epiphany in here to take extra turns. And it is just so freaking good. It is such a bad choice for your opponent to choose with the Emergent Ultimatum. Trust me, you take an extra turn. If your Professor Onyx is out, it is just so freaking good. And then we have the Vorinclex Monstrous Rider. And yeah, I will be building some more crazy decks with this, but he's just in here to get our ultimatums down immediately. If we have our Valki, if we have a Professor Onyx, and we can get him out with the Emergent Ultimatum, he maybe doesn't even want to have the Vorinclex down, we will have 2 Planeswalkers. That is very good. If you get your Vorinclex down with the Kiora Bests the Sea God, it is just so good. Everything taps down, you can just get in there so hard. Alright, did I forget anything? I don't think so. So today, in celebration of Strixhaven, I will be using some Strixhaven lands, but starting tomorrow, I will be using again beautiful Bob Ross lands. So we have 3 beautiful Strixhaven Islands, 2 beautiful Strixhaven swamps, 3 beautiful Strixhaven forests. And I really like this forest because it's glowing. Then we have 4 Temple of Malady. Yes, it says M20, but there's also 21 version, so you can use that if you need to. We have 4 Fabled Passage. We have 4 Murkwater Clearwater Pathway in a beautiful art. We have 4 Slitherboard Darkbore Pathway that weren't available in the beautiful art. We have 4 Barkchannel Pathway that also weren't available in the beautiful art. Then we have 1 Ketria Triome. If we want to play our Valki, Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter, because we have them on our hand, now we can. And we have 4 Zagoth Triomes. And yeah, if you have too many lands, just cycle this bad boy and it will be good. This deck is so freaking fun, trust me, especially if you have your Professor Onyx out. Oh boy, I really like her. I'm bad for the teacher. All right, so what was the song again? I forgot. But yeah, I will remember for the end and then I will sing it for you. So stay tuned for the end, so I will sing you the song. All right, Professor Onyx in this deck, freaking delicious. The Baleful Mastery, also freaking delicious. All right, I'm MTG Malone and I will see you in those lessons in despair. All right, old deck, new party. Let's freaking do this. My audio might be a little loud now. Okay, I will put it down a little bit. There you go. Alright, we're up against another Yorion deck. What are the freaking chances? But I really don't like this hand too much. There's not much going on. This is way better. This is way better. Because we have the temples and we have the 2 Emergent Ultimatums. So yeah, let's freaking try this. Fabled Passage, abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Zagoth Triome on the field. Next turn we will just behold the multiverse. Okay. So we're putting down the Fabled Passage, but we're not doing anything yet. He's mono black Yorion. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I really want to find some more land here. Willowhaven is pretty good. And the Shadow's Verdict might be good as well. So we're sacking this for a blue. Oh, I haven't changed the lands yet. Oh, I need to do that immediately. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So next turn we might even be doing the Alrund's Epiphany. And if we don't draw another land here, that is exactly what I will do. The Solemn Simulacrum. Okay, the Shadow's Verdict just got real useless. But hey, you never know. 2, 4, 5, 6 with this. So, and we have another Willowhaven. That is pretty good. That is pretty freaking good. So I will put it on the island here. Foretell my spell. And I think sadly I need to do it like this. And I will pay the 3 life to get the Yorion into my hand. I mean, why not? So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. We have enough for everything. He puts down the Midnight Clock, okay, and the Cosmos Elixir. That means he doesn't have a counter spell ready to rock for whatever we're going to do. So... oh, we don't have enough? Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should have enough for the Emergent Ultimatum. That is really weird. So 1, 2, 3. Black. Black. This is 7. Oh, I need 3 green. Oh, I'm so not smart. I'm so not smart. Yeah, I'm so not smart. I, for some reason, thought I need 3. I need the blues. But I don't. I just don't. Alright, there it is. There it freaking is. So, let's emerge the ultimatum. Let us see what we can get here. I think another Alrund's Epiphany. Getting ourselves a Professor Onyx. And we're getting ourselves... I think it is, let me see. Yeah, the Vorinclex. Or is it? Or is it? Or maybe the Valki, so no matter what he does here, well, if he has the blood in the snow, I would be very sad about that. So we are getting ourselves the Vorinclex. And let us see what he chooses here. If he uses the Alrund's Epiphany, we can do another Emergent Ultimatum, which is pretty sweet, which is pretty freaking sweet. So, I just realized that I forgot to put one. Okay, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. And we're taking the Alrund's Epiphany here. Sadly, we had the Jwari in our hand, which is a little bit sad. Not the end of the world sad, but still not the perfection that I want to see. So we're getting ourselves another land. And now we're doing it all over again. He loses 2 life, we get 2 life. That is just freaking perfection. Alright. So we still have another Alrund's Epiphany. We have a Valki. And we do have... What do I want as well? I think it is the Vorinclex. I mean, he was so afraid of the Vorinclex. And if we can uptick our Liliana here, I will absolutely do it. Alright. That is pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet indeed. So, we could use a counter spell here. We're taking one more turn. Birdie Beatdown activated. So let's try to find a counter spell here. Well, the Binding of the Old Gods is fine as well, I think. Putting down a black. I think we're just exiling cards from the top. Okay. So we're still 1 turn away from activating the good old Liliana Mastery. But that is still fine. So we're exiling the top card. Let us see what we can get here. The Blood on the Snow. Okay, that is very good. Maybe he doesn't have one himself. Now we're still trying to find a counter spell here. Well, it's not really a counter spell. It's not really a counter spell, but the Temple of Malady will help me find one. Still no counter spell. Okay, how much mana do we have? We have 7 plus 2, so with the Seagate Restoration I could find a counter spell. I could find it. And we still have a lot of cards, so why the heck not? No freaking counterspell. But we will see what he does here. I mean, he kind of has to... I mean, he has 4 life left. What even can he do? Even if he has Blood on the Snow, he would need to destroy my creatures here. Oh, the new arts are so freaking amazing. So freaking amazing. Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want that. And we're also dealing 2 damage, which is so freaking sweet. So freaking sweet. Oh, this Liliana has so much freaking potential. So if I would have killed it, it would have drawn a card anyways. So what does it really matter? Come on, I want to use... Oh, come on! Come on! Who doesn't want to see the ultimate? Yes! We still got him! We still got him! I just double-checked. I had a Kiora Best of Zagoth, but for some reason it wasn't here. Big Sin with the elephant. That is pretty lit. Alright, the opponent's going first, which I don't really like, but we have to behold the multiverse. But I really think that we should mulligan here. Yep, the Wolf Willow Havens that we can't use. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? But we have an extinction event, so if he's a aggro deck, we have a pretty good chance here. Alright. Putting this down. All we need is one more land, sooner or later. And sadly, the Professor Onyx is in our hand. I would really like her to be somewhere else than our hand, but it's just how it is. These books are so freaking crazy. Oh my, okay, he might be a, I always forget the name. Whenever you attack with a non-human creature, you put a creature on the battlefield. That could be it. What's the name again? Well, you all know which one I'm talking about. We all know which one I'm talking about. Luminarch Aspirant, alright. I need a Luminarch Aspirant after this, because this is a pain in the head. Another Wolf Willowhaven that we can't play. Okay, okay. So I really hope that we draw land here. I really hope that we draw land here. Otherwise, we are pretty screwed to the aggression of Lorehold. Is it Lorehold? I forgot which one this is, but I think it is. Oh my, the Professor of Symbology. I wonder what he's getting from his learn board. Oh, he's just discarding something. That is pretty good. He found another land. That is pretty not good. And he's pushing his Luminarch Aspirant. Alright, all we need is one more land sooner or later. And then we're good. Oh, we're super good. We are super freaking good. Alright. So we're putting it on the swamp. I mean, why not? Why not? And now we can use another Wolf Willowhaven and put it on our Barkchannel Pathway. And now we have all the mana that we need to do whatever we want to do. Well, we still need some mana for the Alrund's Epiphany, but I really hope that he has a Vinoda, just as I thought. Just as I thought. Okay, it is a Vinoda deck. So he gets in for 7 here. Let's hope that we can take care of that. Okay, that is very good. And I hope that's it. Oh, yes, that is it. Alright, so we still have a good chance here to turn this around. We still have a good freaking chance to turn this around. Alright, can we use the Alrund's Epiphany already? Yes, but then we would lose our birdies. So let's not do this. Let's not freaking do this. He lost another Vinoda. And we're getting rid of Even. So now he has this little Selfless Savior, but we can take care of that with the Baleful Mastery later. We just need one more turn here. Just one more turn and we will have the Alrund's Epiphany. So everything is still bueno. Everything is still bueno. And even if he put something down that I really don't like, with the Baleful Mastery I can just exile it. The Selfless Savior can't protect it. Maybe he still tries. Maybe he still freaking tries. We will find out. Book, what are you reading to me? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, these cards are so sweet. The Baleful Mastery, best removal in a long freaking time. Best removal in a long freaking time. Alright, so we can put down the Liliana next turn if we want to. I mean the Professor Onyx. But we're taking an extra turn here. I hope he doesn't have the dragon thingy that deals 3 damage to our face. Oh, he has the Bone Crusher Giant. How many more does he have? How many more Bone Crushers does he have? Do I really want to find out? I can't even use her +1. Well, I can. I can and I will. No, I can't. I can't, but I will still put her on the field.
Welcome to Witherbloom College.
Yeah, welcome to the Witherbloom College. So let's just hope he doesn't have another Bone Crusher Giant. It would be very bone crushing. Very bone crushing. He has another Vinoda. That is bad. That is bad, but we have the Baleful Mastery, so not too much to worry about here. Not too much to worry about here. And if he missed something, he got the Blade Historian, which has indestructibility. That was a very good pickup, my friend, not gonna lie. But we are getting some life back here. We are getting some life back here. So first of all, I'm going to use the Cultivate. Get myself some more land into hand. Getting some life back, which is very freaking important. So we do have enough green. But I want another black here. So now we're exiling the Vinoda. Getting some life back. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Come on, sacrifice the Selfless Savior. Oh, he doesn't sack it. Too sad. Too freaking sad. Then we're getting the Yorion into our hand to reset the Vinoda later. And then he sacks his Blade Historian. We are still in it. We are still in it. I don't think that he has a fourth Vinoda here. And yeah, with the Yorion we can protect ourselves a little bit. Is there too much he can do? Does he have another Bone Crusher in hand? That is the question. Okay. Doesn't look like it. We can always also make ourselves some wolves, which is pretty good. Another Selfless Savior. And I think that here comes the Bone Crusher Giant. We will see. Yes, here it is. Here it frickin' is. We got the Elspeth's Nightmare. That is also very sweet. But first we're drawing a card. Maybe we can get something very good here. Well, the Cultivate's not too bad. We'll get us some life back. So how much do we have? We have 10 mana available. We didn't play a land yet. So we can do this. And we're getting some life back, which is very freaking cute. Very freaking cute. We're putting the blue, the green on the field, so we have the blue ready to rock and roll. And we're putting down, then do we still have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do. Yes, we freaking do. Alright, Selfless Savior, you're out of here. I think we can turn this around. I think we can. If he sacrifices his Selfless Savior here, that is absolutely fine with me. But he would need to put it on the other one. He does. That was pretty freaking smart. That was pretty freaking smart, but hey. I think we still have a chance here. I think we still have a chance here. We're still doing it, just for the heck of it. And then next turn we can make him sacrifice his Bone Crusher Giant. Then we can make ourselves some wolves, but this turn I think it was more important to get rid of all of his stuff. Okay, so unless he has a fourth Vinoda here, we have a very good chance. We have a very good chance. Also an Embercleave would be annoying. Embercleave would be freaking annoying, so I really hope he doesn't have an Embercleave. But we will see. Oh, here it comes. Why did I say it? Why did I say it? Why did I say it? Yeah, it's an Embercleave, isn't it? Oh, it's a Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. Okay. Well, as I said, we can still make ourselves some wolves. And now the Liliana is also ready to rock and roll. Yes, yes. Unless, of course, you have still yet another Bone Crusher Giant. If you had yet another Bone Crusher Giant in hand, would be very freaking bad. But we can still use her, so everything is still kind of bueno. The Hectus. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, this was so freaking clutch. This is so freaking clutch. Alright. Nothing but bad choices here. We get the Shadow's Verdict. We get the Valki. And we get the Alrund's Epiphany. Good game. Good game indeed. Good game indeed. So, we can get rid of the Bone Crusher Giant. We can get rid of the Hectus. So it really doesn't matter what he does here. I think we can still turn this around. I think we can. And we're getting some life back thanks to the Liliana Magecraft. Oh. This Professor Onyx is so freaking awesome. So freaking awesome. Look at her. So, Beak Sin. He doesn't want me to have the Valki. That is fine with me. So first off, we're casting this and then we're casting this. So the Bone Crusher is out of here. We're getting 4 life back. Hackdust is gone. Hackdust is freaking gone. So we don't need to do it yet. We're getting ourselves another freaking Emergent Ultimatum. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. That is insanity. That is freaking insanity. So, Emergent Ultimatum number 2. Draining him for some life. We're getting the... what are we getting ourselves? What is he protected from? Other than 4. Okay. So we are still getting ourselves the Alrund's Epiphany number 2. Because I want to take extra turns. The Valki. And we're getting ourselves... not the Seagate Restoration. That would be kind of useless. But the Kiora Best of Zagoth seems pretty good. Seems pretty freaking good. So let us see if he can take any good choice here. Let us see if he can take any good freaking choice here. We were so close to dying. So close to freaking dying. But we are here now. We are freaking here now. So I'm getting the Tybalt. I'm getting the Kiora Best of Zagoth. Making myself a big Ars Kraken. Then we make him sacrifice, because I can target this with the Tybalt. Then we're looking at the top cards, and he surrenders! Despair is the name! Yes! So we got the new book. We got the red, white one, Lorehold, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's Lorehold. Regista. So, the first games were pretty freaking crazy. The opponent's going first, but as long as... oh my lord, these arts are so freaking awesome. So freaking awesome, and I love that you're able to play them here. It's just freaking awesome. So we have the Eliminate and the Elspeth's Nightmare, so if we're up against an aggressive deck, we have a good chance. So all we need to find is a land here. That is a land. That is a land. So, I hope that he doesn't have... okay, perfection. He doesn't have the Robber of the Rich to steal us our land from the top, which is very good. Very good indeed. So we're still putting down the temple here. I think we can take 2. And the Omen of the Sea is also pretty nice. I think we have a good chance here. I think with all the removal in hand... oh man, these artworks are so freaking insanely beautiful. So freaking insanely beautiful. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay, the Rimrock Knight, but it looks like he's stuck on lands. So that is pretty sweet. I like it. I like it. So, how cheeky can we get? Not too cheeky. We shouldn't get too cheeky here. I think putting down the Cultivate here would be a mistake. But it's just a feeling. Also, if he has, we will see what he has, and then we can act accordingly. So, if he puts down the Rimrock Knight here, I'm totally fine with that, thanks to the Eliminate. Now he has the Robber of the Rich. Well, we still have the Eliminate. We do still have the... oh, that would have been nice in my hand. But the Baleful Mastery is also pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. So, the Frostbite is gone. He's digging for lands. But so are we. So let's try to be cheeky here. Put down the Omen of the Sea. Try to find a land. That is a land, but I need an untapped land. I really need an untapped land. Couldn't find it. Could not find it. Maybe I was too cheeky here, but we still have 2 Baleful Masteries, so everything is still okay. Not perfect, but okay. Oh, there was a land. And it even was an untapped land. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. So, can we find a land now? If we do, it would be pretty good. Okay, the Wolf Willow Haven is a land. It is a land. So, we can put that onto our Temple of Malady. And now we chill. We will see what he does. He found a land. He found a land. Hate to see it. Hate to frickin' see it. But we still have the Eliminate open. And if he plays the Annex here, that is kind of fine with me. Because we can next turn just Baleful Master it. And that is what we will do. So, we are in kind of a pickle here. Should have maybe played the... Oh, the Vorinclex, that is bad. That is bad. Oh, but this is so good. This is so freaking good. Alright. So I kind of need to wipe the board here. I really need to wipe the board here. But we still have the Baleful Mastery. Odd. So he still has the Robber of the Rich, but we will see what he does here. If he puts down the Bone Crusher Giant, I'm kind of fine. Oh, he found another land. This is bad. He found another land. This is really bad. So he tries to steal something sweet here. He stole another land. Yeah, I think we lost this one. Not gonna lie, I think we lost this one. But we were a little bit stuck. Found too many cultivates. The negate is not too useful here. Not too useful. Oh, and he had two Bone Crusher Giants. Of course! No! He was stuck on lands. We were stuck on lands. But that's just how it is. Damn it! Mono Red is very good against this kind of deck. Very freaking good. So maybe I should have ramped in the beginning. Maybe I should have. Just ramp. Take a little hit here and there and just ramp. Sebastian, 86. You're older than me. Will I beat my senpai here? I mean, we have the Baleful Masteries. And we have green and everything, so I am inclined to keep this right now. I am inclined to keep this right now. I hope it wasn't a mistake. I really hope it wasn't. But with this, I mean, he draws a card, but it's still pretty fair. It's still pretty fair. I really like the Baleful Mastery. I really freaking love it. So we're putting down a black here. Then we're putting down a blue. A green, I mean. Yes, this just makes it easier. So I want to use this as a forecast. I really don't want... Oh, the Acquisition Expert. Okay. So one Baleful Mastery is gone. One Baleful Mastery is gone. We have an Emergent Ultimatum now, which is sweet. Which is sweet. So we will see if we can get there. We will see if we can get there. See if we can get there. We still have the Baleful Mastery, so we will see if he has another Acquisition Expert. Okay, that is still kind of fine with me. We just need to find some land. And some land we will find. As I freaking said. Okay. So we now have all the blue in the world. But we also have the Baleful Mastery. So we will see what he does here. We will just see what he does here. He's a mono black deck, which I appreciate a lot. A freaking lot. Alright. The Skyclave Shade is okay. But having the Ayara out is not okay. Absolutely not okay. So we just need to survive one more turn. Okay. Okay. Wants to draw a card. He loses everything. That is fine with me. Absolutely fine with me. He has another Acquisition Expert. Okay, we can get rid of this land here right now. But I want to keep all the other stuff. I want to keep all the other stuff. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I think this is as good a point as any to just trigger the Shadow's Verdict. And all we need is one land here. And then we can play the Alrund's Epiphany, take an extra turn. It is very sweet. And there's a lot of stuff that we can still find. A Thieves Guild Enforcer. Don't mill me a land. Oh, he milled me a land. I don't like that. Even kind of two lands. Two-lander. And a Nighthawk Scavenger. Maybe I should have kept it. Maybe I should have kept, but here is a land. Exactly what I wanted. So let's try to find one more green source here. We found another Emergent Ultimatum. Not really useful, but at least we have some blockers here. So that is still good. So all we need is a green source or one of our ramp spells. And I think that we have a pretty good chance to find those. So 3 we can take, 5 we can't. So we will block the Nighthawk Scavenger here. And yes, he will get some life back, but we have seen that we can make comebacks with this deck so fast. And making comebacks we will. Another Nighthawk Scavenger. Oh, there was a Cultivate and a land. But here's an Omen of the Sea. And another Omen of the Sea. Excuse-moi. No, I need a green source, right? Yeah, I need a green source. But with this, at least we can take care of one of these creatures. Which is pretty good. And next turn with our Yorion, we will draw a lot of cards. So that is still a-okay. For now. So we will see what he does here. But first we're blocking. I mean, we would be blocking anyways. And now we can eliminate one of... Oh my lord, this art is making me insane. It is so beautiful. It is so freaking beautiful. Okay. So he's getting in for 3. If we find a green source here, I'm super freaking happy. If we don't, we have the Yorion. He has another Ayara. That is kind of annoying. We have a Professor Onyx now. But I still think that the better choice here is to play the Yorion. If he has ways to kill the Yorion, we're dead anyways. We are freaking dead anyways. Here's a forest that I absolutely need. If I want to make my comeback... Okay, there's a lot of forests now, which I really don't need anymore. We found a Vorinclex. Have I already played a land? Oh, well, yeah. I couldn't play the land. So let's just hope he doesn't have a removal here and a black creature. Okay. Well, we can still kill the Nighthawk Scavenger for now. We can still kill it. And killing it we will. Is it time for the ultimate freaking comeback here? Is it time for the ultimate freaking comeback? Let me see. This is odd, this is odd, this is odd. So I will give him some tough freaking choices here. Take the Orange Epiphany. We take the Shadow's Verdict. And we take our Extinction Event. But we really need to get rid of everything here. And I think he will just, you know, choose the Orange Epiphany, put it back into our deck. But that is absolutely fine because we are making our freaking comeback here. Yes, we are. Oh, what? Okay. Okay. These are all odd, my friend. These are all odd. Yes, yes. Oh my, the comeback of the freaking century, I might say. I might. I really might. So we're putting down the Vorinclex here because I want to be super freaking cheeky. And put my Professor Onyx down next turn and just ultimate away immediately. The Acquisition Expert, that is fine with me. We can get rid of the Jatsi, sadly. Sadly. Sad but true. Alright. So is this the time and place to do it? This has Flying, Lifelink and Hexproof, protection from Planeswalkers. And we can get out of his hand 18 life. You know what? I just want to see it so bad. I just want to see it so freaking bad. Alright. So, now we're getting in with the Vorinclex. And he would need to kill 2 creatures here to destroy us. Which I really don't think he can. Alright. Even if he draws something perfect here. But if he just has a land, good game? Good game. Why is he good gaming me? Why in the world is he good gaming me? Did we win? Did we win? We will see. We will see. If we have won, he attacks in, gets 9 life. That is very good. But what else are you doing? We are sacrificing our Vorinclex because I think that we can drain him with our Emergent Ultimatum and all the other stuff. So he can draw a card, but it only has 1 mana left. So we have the Seagate Restoration, but we will play one of our Emergent Ultimata here and get ourselves... This is a 4 cost. Okay. We will get ourselves a Valki, an Alrund's Epiphany. And where is my... Where is it? Why can I never seem to find it? Where the heck is my good friend? Is it in my graveyard already? It seems to be in my graveyard already. Yeah, let's get the Baleful Mastery. Let's get the Baleful Mastery. I mean, we're draining him here very soon, very fast, very good. So everything is still a bueno. Everything is still bueno. We're draining him for another 4 here. We get some life back. So, Sebastian, what are you choosing? Okay. Bad choice in my opinion. Bad choice in my opinion. But that's just like my opinion, dude. That is just like my opinion, dude. So we're getting ourselves a Behold the Multiverse. It triggers her sorcery stuff, her magecraft. Okay, freaking perfection. Now we're foretelling this one. We're playing the Baleful Mastery. I just want to drain him to death. I just want to drain him to death with the Professor Onyx. Behold the Multiverse on the stack. Oh, yes! Oh, Professor Onyx is so insane. I will break that creature, that Planeswalker so hard. No rank up, but we lose rank. Unfair. Unfreaking fair. Alright, the lesson about this pair is almost over. Wow, that was quick. I think I never found an opponent that quick. Chromax. Chromax. So, what are you going to do? Oh my lord, I love it. Yeah, I think I like it. I think it might be a Rakdos deck, so I really want to keep this hand because of the Extinction event. And with the Temple of Malady, we will find some more stuff. And with the Omen of the Sea, we will find some more stuff. Yep, he is a Rakdos deck, just as I freaking thought. So we will be ramping real hard, real good in the neighborhood. And I think we can get rid of the Eliminate here. I'm not sure yet. Okay, put down the blue. So can we do both? We cannot do both, but I think ramping is still in order here. So we have all the green that we need already. So let's get another black and another blue. Blue on the battlefield. So very soon we might also be able to just play the Seagate Restoration. We will see. The Meyer Triton. Okay. Yeah, it's sad for you. I don't have too many creatures. Oh boy. We will be able to play that very soon. Very soon. Yes, yes. So we are already on 6 mana. We're already on 6 mana. I will take the Yorion in my hand and see what he does. I mean, we have this ultra beautiful Eliminate in hand. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Yeah, get in for 2. I really don't care. I couldn't care less, my friend. I have a Kiora Best, the Sea God, in my hand. Ready to freaking rock and roll. Okay. That is still kind of fine. Put the Rankle in there. But I still think that I'm just going to take my Omen of the Sea here. Hopefully I find another land. I found another Omen of the Sea. But we have the Seagate Restoration as a land, so I might just be using that. And we found another land like this. Okay, very freaking good. Very freaking good. So here comes a big Kraken. What you gonna do when the Kraken comes for you, my friend? And next turn we have the Yorion to do it all over again. We will tap all of his permanents. So the only thing that could save him here is a Rankle. But does he have it? And if he has it, I will block one of the Maya Tritons with my enormous Kraken. Yes, yes, look at it. Look at it and weep. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay. You do that. That is absolutely fine with me. So I think we are getting rid of the Binding of the Old Gods. Might seem crazy, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. What am I, a schmoke? I'm no schmock. Alright, did he already play a land? I think... Oh, we found another one. We just found another one. Okay. So first of all, we're attacking in. I think we just won this with some Kiora Best the Sea God, which is still one of my favorite cards ever. Making ourselves another Kraken here. And even if he kills the Yorion, I couldn't care less. I just couldn't care less. So we're making ourselves another Kraken. We still have the Eliminate open in the worst case. In the worst case. Bratwurst case. Another Kraken on the field. Easy, easy. And then, yes, I want both of these cards. I kind of want both of these cards. But I think it is the Behold the Multiverse first. And then we have the Professor Onyx. Oh, so sweet. So freaking sweet. He doesn't even have enough cards to bring it back, I just realized. Okay. You need something real good here, my friend. You need something really, really good here, my friend. Oh, the Rampant. Should have done that in the Mono Rat game as well. And he just scoops. And we're back in the 98. Oh my lord, this deck is freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. Oh baby, I'm hot. I'm hot for a teacher. Yes, oh my lord, Professor Onyx. You are a beast. You are a freaking beast. This card is my favorite card. Hands down, my favorite card. Gun to my head. I freaking love Professor Onyx. She is so clutch. She has such a huge comeback potential. And her -8, delicious. Freaking delicious. Also, the Baleful Mastery did exactly what I wanted it to do. And it was just so freaking good. Having all of these beautiful Mystical Archives art styles in my hand felt just so nice. So, maybe I'm hot for a teacher. So, this card is just amazing. Let me know what your new favorite card out of Strixhaven was. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. Share this video with your friends, leave a like, leave a comment. If you didn't do so already, smash that subscribe button. Help me reach the next big milestone of 1,500, maybe until the end of the week. I mean, it's 3 days still. We might be able to do it. There is not so many people missing, and maybe you are the one getting me there to the 1,500. So, thank you all so very freaking much. It's a new season, it's a new day, it's new decks out of Strixhaven. I'm so excited. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.